Orale! What's up, homies? In today's episode, we talk about a serious men's issue underwear. And Hate Jones tells a story about pantsing women. You don't want to miss out, so let the show begin.
I see we just started.
I I
Oh
then
man, I know we
no
like.
preambles, just on
Well,
it.
I mean, no, it's look. The minute we start talking, like, oh, hey, look, these are the topics we want to discuss, and then like, are we talking about this? And then we just start talking about it.
Right. No, you're right. You're right.
Oh man, but yeah, Facebook. Someone stole their DNS. What do you mean? What does that mean? What
Well,
What does that mean?
a part of this outage, it seems that it may have been a hacker thing,
Right,
and so
Hmm.
they don't own Facebook.com. They register it like everybody else.
right.
So that registration can be transferred to someone else. They have to pay a fee every year to make sure that it stays up XYZ.
Right.
So somehow during this Facebook blackout, somebody wiped their registration and took it over, I
Yeah.
guess. Uh,
So, according to Jamie, one popular theory is that is because of DNS problems. Two servers have reportedly disappeared from Facebook's global DNS tables, while the remaining two are entirely unreachable.
Oh,
That sounds deliberate to me.
yeah, so somebody came in and changed their DNS somehow.
now
Yeah.
I have a feeling that it was an inside job, right?
It's a
Like
disgruntled employee.
that's right. George W. Bush and Dick Cheney had something to do with this.
Oh man.
Oh
So
man.
okay, I was at work all day, so I was not able to check my phone or go on social media really.
Right.
So I didn't even know about this Facebook outage until I saw the Discord message,
Right.
and
Now,
on my feed there's like a repeated postings of I survived the Facebook and Instagram blackout of 2021.
Right.
I mean, you know, I guess
Yeah.
that's news.
I mean,
I
I was up working on fumes, and I thought my phone was tripping because I was using my phone to do social media while I worked. So
right.
Instagram stopped loading. So it kept showing me the same content over and over again, but it wasn't blacked out. So whatever
Right.
was on my phone, I could still see.
Right.
But it
Right.
wouldn't load. And I was like, that's weird. Is my phone not connected to the internet? Because it does that sometimes if the internet isn't strong enough. Then I
Right.
go over to Facebook on my phone, but I use it in the browser. I don't have the Facebook app. And it was bringing up donuts. Like screen was white, can't connect. I was like, yeah, that's interesting. Is
Yeah.
my internet like I thought it was me? So I just stopped fucking with them and just stayed focused on doing work. And
Uh-huh.
then I got the message from Chino with the
Hmm.
article about Facebook being down, and then everybody started saying, "Oh wow, look, man, life without social media is hard. I don't really want to talk to my friends." Yeah, like one girl,
Right.
she was like, "Man, thank God for social media, man. I tried texting with my friends for about an hour, and I was like, fuck, when's Instagram coming back on?"
Right. There's not
I
enough
like,
pictures. There's not enough pictures.
Where's
right? I mean,
where's
it's
where's
like,
my
man,
strangers at?
Like, you
yeah,
mean to tell
yeah.
me I gotta read?
I like, man, I can't communicate with my friends without my e-thoughts,
Yeah,
come interrupting every now and again.
yeah. Where's my feed of memes to share and talk to?
Right. Yeah,
Like, how
exactly.
am I how am I supposed to, argue on Facebook? That means I'd have to spend all my time on Pornhub.
Which what was it? Your $2,000 porn machine?
Well, they're cheaper now, so it's like a $900 porn machine now.
Yeah. All for the butt naked, baby.
That's right. That's right.
It's all
Yeah.
about that butt naked.
Yeah, yeah, no, I mean, yeah, I kept getting the same, Russian models that, that we what is it that we follow on Instagram, right?
Right.
And then,
Right.
yeah, yeah, exactly. And then, same Russian models. Why are there so many Russian models? And then,
Oh shit, it's the same one.
right?
It's
how,
the same
how many
one.
how many accounts does this thought have?
Right. That reminds me of that Cat Williams skit, or that Cat Williams bit in one of his stand-ups, when like he said he goes to a mall and it's like the mall's shaped like a circle.
Yeah.
So he was going around. He's like, man, they got one. They got a Foot Locker, and he goes around. Oh shit, they got two motherfucking Foot Lockers. Goes around again. They got three motherfucking Foot Lockers. He fucked around and bought the same three Jordans.
Oh man.
That's awesome.
Oh yeah,
But yeah, I
yeah,
guess it was
no.
a Facebook and Instagram blackout today. Not that
Yeah.
I really didn't give a shit.
Yeah,
you know.
I didn't miss it either. Yeah, I didn't really care either.
Yeah, I was too busy working and watching Nevers at the same time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I was at work too. Um,
Me
what is
too.
it? Yeah, yeah. I was at work. Sorting
Speaking of
mail,
work,
sorting mail. What is it? Trying to avoid celebrities because I don't want to give them my autograph. It's embarrassing, right?
right? Yeah. Like,
You, they don't. They
yeah,
shouldn't meet their heroes. Okay, those people should not meet their heroes.
yeah. Like, yeah, exactly. Like, they say you should never meet your heroes, but I think Brad Pitt did just fine when he met me.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know.
yeah. Tom Cruise, when Tom Cruise met me, he, you know, stared into my eyes and was like, "Here, take my soul." And I'm like, "Nah, Mr. Cruise, your soul is your own. You can keep it. You can keep it."
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Now,
Like you
question.
need you need your soul to do them stunts.
that's right. You're America's treasure. I can't steal your soul, Mr. Cruise.
Hey,
Right.
question.
Yeah,
Are
Yep.
y'all hearing? Are y'all getting the thunderstorm right now? Also, or is it just me?
it's just you. Well,
Yeah.
Oh,
It's just you.
Chino is in Las Vegas, so he's not going to hear the thunderstorm.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
nah, man. Like
But
earlier today, it was just mad thunder, no lightning, and now I'm getting a lot more lightning and very little thunder.
Yeah, I got a gaming headset on my head, so the only thing I can hear is you guys in my own damn voice, which is
yeah.
disturbing.
No, I was just talking about the weather in general. I
Oh yeah,
wasn't.
no,
Yeah.
I drove in that thunderstorm. It was fun.
Yeah.
It was great. I
Well,
enjoyed it.
before we continue, before we
Hoping to get
continue,
superpowers.
No,
yeah, stick your hand
I'm
out.
a,
Stick your
I
hand out
already
while
got
you're
my
driving.
superpowers. I already got my superpowers.
But hold on, before we continue, I just want to say I want to give a shout out
Oh,
to
that's right.
to Joey Zito. He's a local musician here in Las Vegas, and check out his band Maryland Parkway. Parkway spelled PKWY. Um, check out his YouTube channel. I think he's got one video on there right now of an original song, and it slaps, son. I was just listening to it. So, shout out to him. He was a cool dude. Anyway, that's it.
All right. Fuck yeah. Well, on to today's topic. I wanted to lighten it up a little bit and talk about men's underpants.
I
That's right. That's right. I was thinking about this because it occurred to me that women have a lot of fashions, right?
hmm
Like they got dresses, they got pants, they got skirts, they got leggings, they got capris, and we just kind of have pants,
but they don't got no
right?
pockets though.
But they don't have no pockets. Yeah, I know, right? I mean,
They got mockets.
yeah. Look.
Mockets. Oh shit! I never heard that shit before. Leave it to Hey Jones. Leave it to Hey Jones to come up with new shit. You know what I mean?
Right, exactly. No, there's only two. Like I got ugly cargo shorts,
hmm
and ugly cargo pants. That's what I got. That's what I do.
Gotcha.
And
I
Yeah.
mean,
Or
the
I got
jorts,
jeans and cargo
the
shorts.
jorts,
The
the jean
jorts.
shorts.
yeah, I don't do
Man,
those. I don't do shorts.
I ain't worn jorts since fucking junior high, bro.
Nah,
Damn.
man. I used to make jorts. Like
Yeah.
when my pants got a little frayed at the bottom and whatnot, they got a
Oh
little old
yeah.
and dusty. Take them to the cleaners, cut them off at the knees.
There you go.
Nice. Let them hem a seam, not a seam. What is it? Whatever the hell they call that shit. Is it a seam? My
Um,
ma- my my, my
I
mom and
guess.
dad both my mom and dad both sew
or
clothes for a living, and I don't know what the fuck it's called.
yeah,
Get your fucking life together, bro.
I can hear the tears falling from their heart right now, knowing that you don't know this.
You are shame.
Right?
Shame. Oh shit. Well, I mean,
I
look.
should be walked down the middle of the street naked while a nun goes shame, shame, shame.
Right. But look, I'm Filipino, and I'm not a nurse, so I'm like breaking every single Filipino's heart
I
right now.
know, right?
Every single
Exactly.
Filipino mom's heart. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
I'd rather be a porn star anyway,
Right? I know.
or
I
president,
know.
or
So
both.
I guess gentlemen have a variety of options now when it comes to underwear, right?
Hmm.
Like it used to be that you only had one, two options, tidy whities or go commando, right?
Right?
Then along came boxer shorts. Or
Uh-huh.
which one came first, boxer shorts or the tidy whities?
I don't
Um,
know.
in my life, it was tidy whities first.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
and I did that all the way until I was in high school.
Hmm.
Me too. See, I grew up in the Philippines, and the only thing I had were tidy whities, or as my family called it, jockeys.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
and
that's the appropriate title.
yeah,
Right.
and
Yeah.
then I didn't start wearing boxer shorts until I got here to the Estados Unidos.
Well, my
Right.
thing was finding the proper boxer,
Right.
and then for some reason, my mother brought me like speedos during elementary school years. And I was like, "Why are you buying me panties?" Yeah, like this doesn't
I
doesn't
am a
compute.
man, mom.
You know?
I'm a
Uh,
man. I'm a
like,
grown
and
ass
they came in a tube. You know what I'm saying?
man.
Well, it was. I don't think it was elementary. I think it was during junior high school. You
That's
know,
what they
so
call those are jockeys, man. Jockeys.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
exactly what Chino was
The
talking about.
OG jockeys. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm not an overweight Italian man. Why are you giving me these? You know? And then
Right.
like, so like in junior high school, none of us got changed in the locker room. Like nobody got naked, right? And
Right.
nobody really um wore, like even showed their underpants, right? So like back in my day, we would basically wear our PE shorts under our clothes
Yeah.
and wear like maybe multiple pairs of shorts. So
Yeah.
everybody was wearing tidy whities for the most part with another pair of shorts on top and sometimes another pair of shorts and then your pants. So, you know
Right.
what I'm saying? It's like extra protection from being pantsed, you
Right.
know? And so
Yeah.
when you go to the locker room, you just slide your shoes off and your pants and change your shirt and then you were good. But one guy I went to school with and I can't recall his name right now. One day he took off all his clothes and his motherfucker's wearing speedos.
Right.
And everybody clowned him. He's like, "So what, nigga? I'm a man."
Right.
And
You know
it
what?
kind of like it just sucked the air all out of the fucking jokes right there. It's like I don't give a fuck, nigga. Fuck you. Wearing two
Right.
pairs of shorts underneath your clothes.
Right.
Yeah, and that
Yeah,
was it. And
I,
so like I
I
had mine, and I wore them because my mother purchased them, but I never liked them. They were a little too tight, a little too clingy.
right. Yeah.
Um, I need like a cradling of the balls, but not a strong grip on the balls.
Right. Yeah.
You know,
No,
I
my
don't
brother
like to
used
be
to hang
free
free.
swinging. So I need like this in between shit.
Right. Yeah.
And I never
I mean,
back then boxers only came in a particular fabric, and I think I had a pair once, and I just didn't like the fabric. It didn't like wick moisture away from my body, so I ended up
Right.
like feeling
mhm.
if I was out playing sports or whatever, if it was a hot day, I would feel this the sweat running down my leg opposed to being absorbed by nice cotton.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, like for me, I had tidy whities when I was a little kid, right? And then after tidy whities, because I had my style choices strictly controlled.
Mm-hmm.
I graduated to boxer briefs, right? That was
Can't
more
wear those
accepted.
neither.
I
Huh?
never rocked those
Can't
either.
wear those neither. I
Yeah,
can't.
yeah, yeah,
It's too restricting, man.
yeah. So hey, look, I know what you mean. All right, I got big balls, so I get it. Um, and so I didn't start wearing boxers until I was in the Navy, right? But it was better than wearing nothing, right? Because you can't wear nothing in the Navy, right? You're not allowed
Mm-hmm.
to, even though some people did. But in case there's a casualty, nobody kind of like wants to see you junk, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Well, see, I remember in boot camp they issued us tidy
Right.
whities along
Yeah,
with
they issued it. Yeah,
those silkies, the shorts, right? And the shorts had lining in them.
yeah,
And so, like at that point, I had already graduated from tidy whities to boxer shorts.
yeah.
But you know, because they kind of force you to wear the tidy whities in boot camp, like I had to put those motherfuckers on along with the liner, and I'm like, nah, man, this is too restricting. Like my dick needs to breathe a little bit. You
Right?
know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what I did was I stopped wearing those tidy whities and I ripped the lining off those silkies and I used those as boxers.
Oh,
Mm.
right
Yeah.
on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
My whole game changed back in like 1998, 99.
Yeah.
Started working at Walmart and I found the knit boxers.
Right.
So the fabric was closer to the tidy whities, but the cut was a boxer.
Right.
Yeah.
But it absorbed moisture, cradled my balls just enough without like because with the other boxer fabric, it just didn't. I didn't even like the elastic band on them. It
Right.
was a whole bad experience and a lot of chafing. Where
Right.
these are
Yeah.
where I was like, oh, like after I stopped working at Walmart, I refused to shop at Walmart except for buying those underwear because that was the only place I could find them. Right.
Right on. No, I
In my
mean,
in my size at a good price and convenient to me getting to them.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
Now I find them on Amazon with these, so I don't fuck with them.
yeah, no, I understand completely what you mean because I found a pair of underwear that just changed my life,
What you
man.
got, homie? What you got?
Right. So I was at Target one day, shopping with one of my ex-wives. One of many.
One of the collection,
Yeah, one of the collection.
like trading
And
cards,
yeah, right.
like Pogs.
And I saw these underwear, right? That they look like boxer briefs, right? But they didn't have the dick hole in them, and instead they
Right.
had like a pouch, a cock pocket.
Cock pocket.
That's right.
Wait, what's the brand of this? What's the brand of this
Oh
cock pocket
man.
It's
havoc underwear?
not me undies, is it?
No, it's not MeUndies. They were called a Kipo. I think that's the ones that they used to sell at Target. They don't sell them anymore.
Hey,
They don't sell them. The
Kipo,
cock.
we need.
Yeah.
Oh, they're not in
Yeah.
existence
No.
anymore.
Now
Man,
they're
I was gonna ask him for sponsorships, man.
no. Now they're called To Exist, right?
Hey, to exist, we need sponsors. If you're
Oh, you
listening.
know what? You know what? I'm going beyond that on when it comes to underwear because this is one of those things that I would rather make it so that I don't have to pay for it.
All right. So are we calling it cock pocket then?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Have it in the cock pocket, right? And I tried them on, right? And I mean, the pocket was like, I mean, it wasn't big enough, right? But it was just enough, right? It was
Right.
just enough that it was nice and comfortable.
Uh-huh.
Oh, there's that Rolling Thunder.
Yeah, there
Oh,
you
I
go.
hear it. I hear
Yeah,
it. Yeah, I
yeah.
hear it.
But it was just enough that it was like super comfortable because what it does is the pocket like keeps your jumblies like away from the body, right?
Mhm.
So it feels very, very comfortable. You know, it's like someone's hand is cradling your junk, right? It feels really
Wow.
nice. I like it. The
Huh.
only thing, like, it doesn't have a dick hole in them, right? So here's my other question: does
Okay.
anybody use the dick hole in the underwear
Okay. So this is what I recently found out that MeUndies has a dick hole in
and a cock pocket?
it. Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's a chamber, like there's the sack for your balls, and
The
then
cock
there's a
pocket.
hole.
The
No, that's
cock
not
pocket.
that's not a cock pocket. That's a ball pocket. And
That's a
then
ball
there's a
cradle.
hole for you to
You're
stick your dick in
oh
that that goes into another chamber.
oh shit.
And I was like,
Damn.
that's weird for me personally.
Right,
That would be too much finagling just to put them on.
right.
But literally, there's a dick hole and then another pouch that goes around your balls.
I've seen that. I've seen that, and I
And I
think
was
that
like, I didn't know. I just thought they just had a fuller front pouch that's kind of cinched a little bit just to hold your junk up and away from your body.
yeah,
But it's literally like a dick hole. Like,
yeah. No, I've seen those, and I'm like, one, I'm hung like the Statue of David, so that hole is useless. You know what I mean?
and correct yourself, it's David.
Oh yeah,
Davey.
David. Yeah, yeah. I'm hung like the statue of David. So that thing is completely fucking useless for me. Like, I mean, if I put it in there, it's just gonna slip out.
Right.
Those are for showers, not growers. You know what I mean?
Man,
What if
I
you're
was
both?
always
What if you're
wondering, like,
both?
if you have your dick in that hole and something goes wrong, it's like wearing neckties. I don't like
Right.
wearing them because of accidental lynching myself.
Yeah.
So I feel like the same thing
Yeah.
with
It's like an
that.
inadvertent cock ring, dude. Like,
See,
Yeah.
this is exactly why I can't wear boxer briefs. I can't wear tidy whities. I stick with boxers because I look. The only time I wear anything restrictive like that is when I'm doing squat. When I have leg day at the
yeah.
gym, because I wear these compression shorts
Right.
that go below my knees,
Yeah.
and also when either doing jiu-jitsu or boxing or Muay Thai. I
Now,
have a
now,
cup, so
now, do these compression shorts, do they have a cock pocket?
um, the my Nike ones no, but I have some they're called Jayco or Jocko
Yeah.
compression shorts, and they have a cock pocket because there's a cup that you can insert in said cock pocket that protects your jewels.
Yeah.
So
Now are those
the
now
whole
is it
time.
more comfortable? Now is it more comfortable to wear, the compression shorts with the cock pocket?
Without the cup,
Yeah.
yes. The cup kind of like it pinches my dick a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. But
It's
that's
not
what I'm
thick enough.
saying. That's what I'm saying, dude. The cock pocket is game changing, son. And they
Well,
come in different types, right? Like they have the boxer brief types for those that don't want to look like Italian men, right?
right.
They have the bikini brief types that I wear, right?
Hmm.
Because I got a cute butt, you know, and
So when you say a bikini brief, are you saying they're like biker shorts, or are you talking about they're like
I could
speedo?
they're like speedos. I could wear these at the beach, and people would think that I'm wearing speedos.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they,
yeah.
they would they
The
could
other
not they would not be they no one would think, man, is this dude wearing underwear at the beach? Like, no, this dude's wearing fucking speedos with a cock pocket.
the other issue I had with the speedos and the boxer briefs was like it felt like something was gripping my ass all the time, and I really
Right.
Right,
like
That's
that
another
right.
that
thing.
feeling.
Yeah.
Oh
Like I
yeah.
don't, my ass don't get grabbed, I grab ass. You know what
Oh
I'm
well, yeah, yeah. See, and then they also make G strings, right? And they also, believe it or not, make jockstrap type underwear where you have like the leg holes, but nothing that covers your ass.
saying? Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I don't understand why anyone would invent those, but I guess.
The jock strap was to hold your cup in place.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they made underwear of it now. Now there's underwear,
Now
jock
they're
strap
just
underwear.
I
Yeah.
think that's just some sex shit that they're implying and not really telling you.
Well, hold on. So I read somewhere that it's actually healthier for your swimmers if you're wearing uh, underwear akin to boxer shorts
Yeah,
because
you want to keep
it's
them
hot,
away from your body heat.
right?
Yeah.
Because that'll either kill or damage your swimmers.
Yeah. And
So
that's what I'm saying. Like if guys who want to feel the security of boxer briefs or the tidy whities, they should get cock pocket underwear. And I'm telling you, they don't make cock pocket underwear that's adequate enough in the United States that's inexpensive. A lot of these underwear, they're like $20 for like a pair. That's
Yeah,
too
damn
expensive,
son,
man.
do I gotta blow
and
with that? What the fuck?
that's the other reason. I'm like, I'm not paying that much for no fucking underwear.
Right,
I
exactly.
think
Yeah.
I do have a
Bucks.
homie that I've been considering asking if he wants to be a guest on the show. He's a very interesting guy. But he either used to or still does sell a brand of underwear with the cock pocketing.
For like $100 each.
I don't know if they're $100 each, but they probably cost as much as a fucking t-shirt.
Like I don't know why. I mean, I've seen how they get cut, right? Like at least I learned that much from my mom and dad, right?
Mm.
Was how something is cut, and it's just like four pieces of fabric. Well, for the bikini underwear, obviously, right?
Yeah,
You know, and it's like it's not like you can't make these out of fucking knit cotton or like regular cotton to
I
make
want
them
I want
inexpensive.
Egyptian cotton. God damn it!
Okay, fine, but that's gonna be $100 a fucking pair.
I mean, $20 is a lot already. Like,
I
what,
want a thousand
over
thread
that?
count. I want a
Like
thousand thread
$100?
count Egyptian cotton underwear I could pee in.
You nasty. What the fuck? You could pee in.
Why would
What
you want
the
to
hell?
leave streak marks in like Egyptian cotton, bro?
That's why you shake and you fucking wipe that shit off before you stick it back in.
look, man, the secret to not having streaks um is
It's not
colored
wear
underwear.
underwear.
No,
Wipe,
No.
wipe till you
col-
bleed.
no, wipe till you bleed and colored underwear. Colored underwear don't stain as much as white underwear.
That's true. That's
I
true.
mean,
That's
yeah,
true.
you're right.
Yeah,
So not saying that you'll be slash free, but after they go through the laundry, you'll be safe.
yeah, that's true. That's true.
It'll just be our little secret.
Right. What the fuck? Oh shit.
But I'm telling you, listen, like if we went into the because see the underwear, the cock pocket underwear that I get, I had to get from China, right? And as
Mm.
we all know, Chinese sizes are smaller than American sizes, which is the reason why the cock pocket just isn't adequate enough for American sized balls like ours, right?
Mm.
And we used to defend America, so we got some massive fucking balls.
Right. Yeah. Mine hang low and are always full.
Right? But yeah, this is just a business waiting to happen, man. This is what I'm
Right.
saying. Yeah, this is my pitch. It's my
Yeah.
pitch.
Well,
Cock,
I
pocket under.
understand. I understand why you need them because in his early 20s, this motherfucker was sitting on his balls.
Yes, that's true.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
It did. Yeah.
Um, I recently started getting that in my old age, and I was like, "Oh, this is what this motherfucker was happening." I was like, "Why
Yeah.
every time I sit on a hard surface, my balls are hurt?" You know?
Yes. Yes, exactly. See, now you feel my pain.
Yeah.
Look, like I don't have that problem. I think my balls are they're perfectly shaped. They're all right.
Yeah.
I was joking when I said my balls hang low, but it's my dick that I fucking sit on all the time.
Yeah.
Fuck, man. It's
There
a
was
problem.
I remember one time, so it's like why do you have to like sit with your legs so wide open? Because if I close my legs, I'm gonna hurt myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have I have massive genitalia, don't you know?
I mean, I can repopulate the planet by myself.
Right.
China,
Watch me
you got
try.
China, you got a problem with kids? I'm the solution.
Oh shit. Huh.
But yeah,
Well,
on
there
a
it is.
serious
Cock
note, though.
pocket underwear.
Yeah, I'm telling you, like cock pocket underwear. That's the reason why I love them. Because when I wear the cock pocket underwear, I do not sit on my balls anymore. It was a solution to sitting on my balls.
All right. My question is, who's gonna write the jingle?
Well, we can't do the cock pockets because
Obviously, because we'll get sued.
sued. Yeah, we'll get sued for that.
Well, you could do cock pockets.
Yeah, just do it deeper.
Right?
Let's have Kate Jones do it.
I can see us now like Vanilla Ice. No. It see, there's his cock
There's an extra
pockets.
ding. Yeah.
Yeah, it's an extra ding. Yeah, it's an extra ding.
Shit. Yeah, no, ours is deeper.
Right,
Ours is
exactly.
manly.
And manly
Cock pocket. Yeah, there you
cock pockets.
go. Man, all royalties go to Hey Jones.
You know?
There you go. He's gonna
Oh my
be
God.
balling even more.
I know, right?
Pun
I know.
intended.
I mean, if we want music to it, I got a homegirl who already makes music for TV shows and jingles and shit. She actually did the meow 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 meow
Really?
whatever cat
The
food.
Meow
Yeah,
Mix?
they redid it and it was her voice.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow,
Yeah, you can
that's
make
cool.
it's a bank in making commercials, man.
Yeah, so she writes jingles, sings and writes music and
Hmm.
plays it. So
Here's my
You know,
basically she's an all around musician, songwriter.
Homeboy has mentioned something about doing that kind of stuff to me. He's always said, like, because I write silly songs, and he said, why don't you leverage that and fucking start writing uh jingles or some shit. I'm like, I don't
Yeah.
know,
Mm.
it never occurred to me.
I
Never occurred to
mean,
me to.
2.5 Men, Charlie Sheen's character, that's how he afforded that mansion in Malibu.
Right.
Mm.
Yeah, that was what he did. He wrote jingles.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And he also got AIDS, so
Yeah.
no
Yeah.
thanks.
No, HIV. I don't think he has AIDS.
Semantics.
Yeah.
Now we still haven't answered my last question, which is
Okay.
like who uses like the dick hole, right?
It
Like, the
depends.
dick opening.
Okay. Okay.
It
Are you
depends.
talking about the dick hole opening in the boxers or the one that's in the briefs?
Either one. Cause
Okay.
I mean, because
So
that's two holes. You gotta open up two holes to pee, right? You gotta open up your
so
zipper, right? And then the other one, you gotta like reach into the zipper and like, pull
okay.
apart the underwear and then, pull the junk out.
Okay. I do have answers to those questions, or at least from my perspective, right?
All right.
Um, Sometimes I buy boxers, like I said, I buy the knit boxers, and they usually have a button fly.
Hmm.
Sometimes that button never catches, so sometimes I'm just dangling out anyway. So
Right.
yeah,
Which defeats the purpose of the fucking underwear.
no. The
That's the reason
underwear
why
to
I didn't
keep
like boxers, right? Like, I mean, I didn't
most of
like
my lower
boxers because
region
of that.
away from rubbing up against my pants. You know,
Right.
um,
You're so it's just showing you're like dangling out dick root, but not the whole dick.
yeah, like the head of slide out, slide back in, slide out, slide back in.
Right.
Um, but but I sit at a desk for a living, so it's not that big of a problem.
He's
Right.
playing play. He's playing put what? He's playing just a tip with his underwear.
Yeah, for the most part. Uh, so if I have the button fly and the button actually closes, then I never use it. On the
Right.
ones where it's a little lackadaisical,
Hmm.
if I'm out, I'm out. And if I'm out in public, like in the public restrooms and shit, I'll use it. Because at home I just generally don't wear pants. So it's always like a pull down situation. But when I'm out in public, I gotta like undo my belt, I gotta unbutton, I gotta unzip, and then I gotta redo all the shit. And if I really don't feel like doing all that shit after I piss, I'll just reach in and pull out.
Yeah. See, for me, it depends on the situation. If I'm in a hurry, then I'll undo my belt and unbuckle my pants, unzip, and pull it down and whip it out and piss.
Right.
If I'm wearing like shorts, let's say I'm at the gym or whatever, or if I'm at home, right? Then yeah, I just pull the underwear down along with the shorts and just pee.
Yeah.
But if I'm in a hurry or something, I'll unzip, use the cock hole, and and pee. And so it really depends on the situation. But yeah, just
Right.
like Hey Jones, it depends.
Yeah.
So and usually when I'm at home anyway, I don't wear underwear.
Right.
I free ball that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm free balling at home too. But what is it? I don't like using the cock hole because my dick rides a little high because my balls push it up, right?
right.
So whenever I reach in, right, and I pull out, right, like, the top of my dick is rubbing up against the zipper, right? So I'm getting bit all the time. So that's why, I mean, me, I just pull down no matter what. I'm just used to pulling down, you know.
Right.
Yeah, because
And I forgot. Here's the other thing. So in regular briefs, the tidy whities, that hole is not meant for your dick to go through.
what?
Yeah, it's not meant for your dick. It's also meant for a cup.
I did not know that.
Yeah,
I
that
was
little
today years old.
yeah, that cup
Yeah.
holds. I mean that space. I didn't find out until I was like, and shit. I was late elementary. And my dad put me on a baseball team, and then on
Yeah.
our first game, and I only played like 2 games before I gave that shit out. I was like, yeah, this ain't for me. Um, basically, several members were sharing a cup at the mound.
Oh,
Ugh.
oh,
so so like there was one kid who was like, it was like two of us that were like super tall. And I'm like the only black guy on the team. Like, yeah, I was the only black guy on the team, and then my other cousin was on another team, and he was the only black kid on that team.
yeah.
And we had our first game, and I'm sitting on the bench, and like one guy goes up to hit and strikes out or whatever, and then he comes and sits down, and then reaches into his, pulls his pants down and pulls the cup. I was like, oh, is that what that shit's for?
Wait,
And
hold
then
on. Is
and then
that
he hands it to the dude next to him, and he opens up and slides it.
okay? I'm officially grossed out. I'm officially grossed out. Now, I only have okay. So
Because as a kid, I always, was questionable. It was like, man, sticking my dick through this hole is like weaving it through a fucking maze.
right,
Like this
it's
is
just
the
impractical.
most inconvenient shit.
Right.
And I'm like,
You said it was like weaving it through a maze.
it is because it's kind of like you got to go
It is.
left and then you got to turn right and then you got to turn again and then you out. It's like a zigzag. And then it's like the fabric snatches back and it's like choking you. You know what I'm saying? And you're trying to piss simultaneously. Like it's not
You can't
conducive
piss.
to
You
pissing
can't piss because you're being choked.
properly and actually, making your target. Like if you're outside, you can just spray the world, but if you're in the house, you're trying to make it on target,
Right.
right?
Right.
So I was like, I guess it's, like for some reason, we just start switching shit up. I was like, well, there is a hole here. Let me try, and I did it a couple of times. Like this shit is not efficient
Right.
Right.
at all.
Yeah. Yeah.
If
Yeah.
anything, it's
It's terribly
sub-sufficient.
impractical.
You know,
Right.
and slightly hazardous. You know,
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
and so yeah, so I stopped that shit afterwards. But as a kid, I learned that hole was actually holds a cup.
All right. Hold on. I gotta ask. Now, this whole sharing of a cup thing, is that a funding issue or is that a like
I
a
have
luck
no
issue
idea. I didn't. I
or
didn't. I
what?
didn't. I didn't question him on it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Because you know how
as kids, we didn't have as open conversations about the things that we're having to open a conversation about right now.
right,
Right.
right.
So I
Because
just
I'm
saw
just
it and I was
thinking,
like, "Oh, is that what that goes?" You know.
Yeah.
And then
yeah,
then I went home and I kind of like placed my hand like a cup and put it in there. I was like, "Damn, it actually does fit, like all the way to the taint. It like it goes there." You know what I'm saying?
what the fuck? All right. Look, the reason I ask is because you know how you know how certain sports people, certain sports teams, they tend to be superstitious, right?
Yeah.
You know, and so it's like, is that I can understand if it's a funding thing, right?
Right.
But like this whole, you know,
That's a
like
lucky cup.
superstition luck thing, it's like okay, you can have your luck superstition thing. I'll have my hygiene. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like that kind of shit grosses me out. It's disgusting.
I mean,
You know
I
what I
was
mean?
like in sixth or fifth grade when I saw this, and I was just like, slightly disgusted. Like, why would you take something out of your drawers and give it to somebody else when they put it in the drawers?
All
Like,
the way to the taint.
yeah, every, but like baseball is
Oh,
not a sweaty sport for the most part, unless it's just a hot day.
yeah.
It's not a lot of you know. You either make the hit or you don't. You're not really breaking a fucking sweat unless you run the bases.
Right. And
And at
even
that
then,
point, you
yeah.
don't
And even
really.
then, yeah, you're not like you're lapping the bases.
Yeah.
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 Um. But it was weird. I just saw them do it a couple of times because nobody wore one during practice.
Right.
Right.
So I saw a dude do that in one of the two games I played, and I was just like weirded out and got informed.
Look, I don't blame you for quitting after 2 games because like look, seriously, like that notwithstanding, right? Like that gross shit notwithstanding, the only thing I like about baseball is the beer.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
everything
was
else is
right
kind of
there.
like, whatever.
Like I've been to a Dodger game a couple of times,
Hmm.
and it's cool if I go with a couple of friends and
Hmm.
as an outing or just a thing, it's a cool experience. But I can give a fuck about who wins.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Just like, oh, this seems fun.
Yeah.
You go,
Yeah.
you have a couple of hot dogs, you eat some popcorn, some snacks. And
Yeah.
like at Dodger Stadium, I actually prefer the seats that are closest to the top. You know what I'm saying? Like you get a
Yeah.
good view. It might be a distance view, but like the stadium isn't that fucking big to where like you can't see anything. Like
Right.
any seat in the house is a good fucking seat unless you're
Yeah.
like front row or something like
Yeah.
that. So I'm like, I got to the stadium the first time. I was like, oh, not too bad. Like we halfway up into the nosebleeds, but I'm like, this is better than being in a nosebleeds at the Great Western Forum.
Well,
Right.
I mean, the box seats are way the fuck up there too.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm like, why am I not balling if they up there balling? You know,
Right.
but
Well, I
like
mean,
we got good views. I can see the whole field. I can see everything that's happened. And my tickets were behind the backstop, so I'm like, I got a full view of the fucking field. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So
I mean,
uh,
I've been to Petco Park a few times. I've been to
I wrote the train
whatever.
past Petco Park. No,
Say
no.
what?
Oh, wait a minute. Petco Park is in San
In
Diego.
San Diego. Yeah,
I was
I've been to
thinking of
Petco Park a few times. I've been to whatever they call the place where the Anaheim Angels play one time. You know,
Oh,
and really the only and then I've been to a few like minor league games, and sure, I'll admit, it was cool, it was fun, but only because there was beer.
mm,
right.
You know,
Yeah.
and actually, I'm gonna say this for the first time. I'm gonna admit this to the world. Um, the first few times I went to Petco Park, uh, actually might have been Qualcomm Stadium at the time. Um, I went with my aunt, and I was underage. I was 19, and she bought me a few beers. So that was cool.
Heck yeah.
So yeah,
I
I'm
think the statute of
a delinquent.
limitations has expired on the contributing to the
I
delinquency
think
of a
so.
minor.
I think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know what? I think this conversation has been maybe one of the few conversations where we stayed on topic with the least amount of tangents.
I mean,
Because it was personal.
right. It's kind of hard to deviate from like discussions about cock pockets and genitalia,
Yeah.
because like Homeboy said, it is deeply personal,
Yeah.
and we can all relate to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
Exactly. All right. That was great. I enjoyed
yeah,
that. That was great.
that was a good one.
Yeah, I did not expect it to last as long as it did.
That's a good topic.
Right? Who knew?
I'm sure the audience is going to be massively informed and entertained simultaneously.
I hope so. I hope so. But I'm telling you,
It's like they're going to be halfway in the draws and halfway out.
right?
Right.
Exactly.
And if they don't like it, fuck them. I'm just kidding.
No, it's true. It's so true.
You can listen to it or you can fuck off. There you
Right?
go.
Exactly. Yeah, all right. I hope you guys were entertained. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram. Follow us on the Twitter.
No, hold on. Roll this back. Did we spend like an hour talking about draws?
Almost,
much.
yeah,
Almost,
pretty much.
yeah.
Oh, hold on. Let's go some more. So,
Okay.
You go back to my teenage years, junior high school. Speaking of slashes, right? So this is the worst fucking story for a person who ever had slashes in their draws. So
Okay.
Now we're talking about streak marks or actual slashes, like holes.
like no shit stains.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Well,
So
I thought we were talking about, because in Britain they say I'm off for a slash, meaning they're taking the piss.
yeah.
But anyway.
Fuck England, you know what I'm saying? Fuck they slang. This is America. So I had a classmate named Victor, Latino guy, but he was like a weirdo. Like he's like if you saw him, if you didn't hear him talk, you would think he was Mexican. Yeah,
Right.
I mean, white guy. He kind of looked like and color wise, and I think he was like blondish hair, kind of like Canelo. You
Yeah.
know?
Canelo Alvarez.
Yeah. So one day, so one of the things we used to do in junior high school was pants each other. Like we even pants girls, right?
Right.
Mhm.
And so one day,
That's it. That's what gets us canceled right there.
this is back in the day. This is the old story. It ain't me. This is Victor. So
let's make that clear right now.
there was this young.
Hey, Joe's gonna get me too.
There was this young lady, a sister in our class, and she was clearly, like, we were all poor, but she was clearly on the poorer side of the game compared to everybody else. Right? Clothes were a little dingy. She was clean, didn't stink, but she didn't have the hottest of gear, didn't have the hot hairdo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Wasn't an ugly girl, but the upkeep wasn't as good. If she had better upkeep, she'd be like hot, right?
Right.
So in our pantsing scenario, one day Victor pantses her.
Oh.
Yeah. See her in her panties and shit, right? But it was real brief, pun intended. And this was during like roll call, so like the whole class was there and she was standing in the front when he pantsed her. And most people were sitting down. So we all looked up and saw our draws real quick.
Yeah.
So in return, she eventually pants Victor in front of everybody.
Right.
And the nigga had slashes. Like,
ooh, chocolate stain.
Yeah, it looked like he wiped his ass with his drawers.
Damn.
Wow.
Well,
I mean, he
everybody,
had it coming.
It was the best revenge. It literally the best revenge, and because he was wearing tighty whities too. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, unlike everybody else because like the gym shorts that you had to buy from the school to wear were a little tight. Like they were on some Jack Tripper Three's Company, like the '80s NBA style
right.
cut. And so like that wasn't cool because we were in a baggy era or whatever. So we
Yeah.
would often buy 2 pair and sag 1 pair just to get the length down to the knees.
Right.
Right.
And this motherfucker did not wear 2 pair. And so
Oh.
they pulled him down. It was just him and his tidy whities. And man, for the rest of the year, anytime this motherfucker tried to talk, it's like, nigga, you got shit in your drawers. You know what I'm saying? Like it
He
was just
lost all clout.
yeah.
Right.
He couldn't say shit about anybody in that class when it came to talking shit about each other. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
that was the first like, dude, just shut your mouth.
Yeah.
You got shit in your jaws right now. I don't have nothing to say. Yeah.
How was that chocolate pudding, Victor?
Yeah.
Right?
Dude, literally it looked like he had wiped his ass with his drawers. On
Oh
the
Yeah,
first
man.
wipe.
100%.
On the first wipe.
Oh my God.
Like it didn't
So-
seem like it was a, oh, you had slashes, you just had them washed. It was like a nice dark brown, like if you smeared chocolate on your drawers right now.
Oh my
So they might have been fresh slashes. Like he might have took the risk of taking a shit at school and then just
Right.
didn't have any toilet paper and got
Right.
slashed up.
Yeah.
Which I never understood. I mean, when you gotta go, you gotta go. But I'm like, I'm going to the nurse's office or something. I'm not shitting in the regular open bathrooms.
Yeah.
No
See-
walls, no toilet paper, piss on the seat. I'm like, not doing it.
See, this is exactly why I take a shit at home,
Yeah,
because I like to wash afterwards. You know what I
Yep.
mean? I get in the shower and I wash.
yeah.
I just
I take a shit at night, right before I shower, or in the morning. And I
Mhm.
hate when I shower at night and then the first thing in the morning,
You got to
I have to
shit.
take a shit. Now I'm like, I gotta take another shower, or if I gotta go, like I feel unclean most of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
is why we use baby wipes in my house. Started
Man.
doing it years
Mhm.
back.
Man,
I'm like,
I feel like Victor right now because I guess I'm a savage because I just don't give a fuck.
man, I ain't trying to walk around itching and feeling
Right.
unclean. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I need a summer's eve or some shit.
He said summer's eve. What the fuck? Oh shit.
Oh man,
Okay. All right.
that was
Yeah,
great.
That was a
yes, I
good
like it raw, but I don't like it dirty.
No, I can dig it, man. I can dig
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
So thank you
Feel
for
that.
making me feel not alone, because
Yeah, because look,
the shit and
yeah,
shower has been my thing for a decade or more.
yeah. Well, see, here's the thing. So in the Philippines, we always wash. You know what I
Mm.
mean? Like we have, we the way I've always done it growing up is when you're done taking a shit, you fucking wash.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so, and I just kept on doing that practice here. And so it's like, do you have any idea how difficult it was for me on the ship or in boot camp? Because
Mm.
like, if you have to go take a shit, then you go do your business and then you fucking go back to whatever the fuck you were doing. Whether you're in a class or whatever it is that you're doing in boot camp.
Now, question. So they give you guys wilderness training in boot camp, right?
We're on the Navy, dude.
Huh?
We're in the Navy. We didn't get wilderness training.
Ships crash, nigga.
No,
Got to bail
no,
out, end up on a desert isle. You know, none of that
Yeah,
shit
I mean,
comes
no.
if you're in a desert island, you just wash your ass in the ocean.
Yeah,
That's what I would do.
yeah.
Well, no,
They,
well,
they taught
I
us how
know.
not to drown.
Well, I've heard Bear Grylls talk about using a pile of leaves to wipe your ass, which to me is
He also talks.
unfathomable.
You got to talk to the
He also
Army.
talks about. Look, Bear Grylls also talks about drinking your own piss.
Yeah,
Yeah,
So
not going there, not going there.
yeah. No,
But no,
you gotta.
yeah,
but I just I want to talk to somebody who's actually experienced that, because I can't fathom it. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah.
right.
So
No,
I want to know, like because y'all have to march around or whatever. Like I only have the land based military ops idea of what boot camp is. I don't know what y'all niggas do in the Navy,
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
and just like marching and carrying guns and in the wilderness and shit like that.
Yeah, we didn't carry
Yeah.
guns either.
Yeah. No, this is why, this is probably why what would this probably one of the reasons why, like, subconsciously I did not want to join the Marines or the Army,
Yeah.
because I can't shit in a fucking latrine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I can't do it.
Yeah, like
You
it's
know?
the whole shitting in the woods or using a bathroom in the woods is a thing for me. It's like I start watching Survivor channels on YouTube
Hmm.
right before the Rona started, and where these guys go out and they just solo and show you like all the little tricks to build. Like I'm going out and all I have is a knife and
Hmm.
some fishing wire, and I'm gonna build a shelter, I'm gonna build a fire, I'm gonna find some small woodland creature to eat to make sure I have some food, and figure out how to filter some fucking water, right? And it's
Bruh,
very
look.
educational, entertaining. It's kind of like Bear Grylls, but without the production value. Um,
Right.
and it feels more authentic because they're like, no, it's just me with my camera, doing my shit.
Yeah.
And I felt like I learned a few things. So if everything collapses, I'm good for about a week. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I was
Well,
like, okay, I
if
can
you like,
start a fire. I figure out how to make a shelter. I know how to deal with the water situation, as long as I have a knife. Um, but when it came to using the toilet, like that's the one part he kind of leaves out the details. Like, yeah, you need to
right.
wipe. You just get some dry leaves. I'm like, dry leaves? That's like I like a rough toilet paper.
Right.
Um, but I don't want sandpaper. You
I
know what I'm
like
saying?
my
Right.
favorite was Les Stroud. I liked Les Stroud,
Survivor
Survivor
Man.
Man. Yeah,
Yeah.
Survivor Man, because he would tell you like how to survive actual like accidents and mishaps out in the middle of nowhere. So
Look,
I
Yeah,
like Survivor Man.
hey
yeah.
Jones,
I
if you
took
like shit
him
like
more
that,
than anybody else. Yeah.
if you like shit like that, I don't know if you've heard of this guy. His channel name is primitive technology,
Hmm.
and he's an Australian guy. Not once in his videos does he speak. Um, and if you want some sort of explanation of what he's doing, you got to turn the captions on. But he's walking around barefoot, shirtless in fucking Australia, where everything wants to kill you. Right? This guy is a motherfucker, and he teaches you how to make shelter, how to make a knife, how to make a fucking bow and arrow, a cudgel. Dude, he made a mud house, like not just a hut, but a fucking house with
What's a
tiles.
what's a cudgel?
It's like a fucking what do you call it? It's a weapon. It's like a club.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah,
It's
and
a pimp cane.
right, right, right.
That's what it
Um,
is. It's a pimp cane.
yeah.
It's a stick with a ball on the end of it, a big ball that you could club shit
Okay,
with.
Yep.
Yeah,
But
it's a
this
pimp
dude,
cane.
this dude,
it's a primitive mace.
It's a
right, exactly.
primitive pimp cane.
But dude, this dude made, he made a fucking, not just, like I said, not just a fucking shelter, but he made a house out of mud and rocks. He made the fucking tiles for the roof. He made a fucking chimney. He made a heating element, on his floor. He made pots, and he made clay pots. He made, dude, he even teaches you how to make like iron, using like
Mm.
iron bacteria. He built a forge, a kiln. I mean, it's amazing. He
Hmm.
teaches you how to harvest, like how to plant. Have a garden. How to harvest. Like there's this toxic type of potato that's I guess indigenous to Australia. And he teaches you how to, essentially remove the toxins and make it
Edible.
edible.
Mm.
And I mean, it's really cool. And yeah, it's just the things that he was able to, like, come up with
He sounds
is
like those
amazing.
Asian guys who build stuff in the middle of the jungle.
Actually, they got the ideas from that
From
guy.
him. Oh,
Yeah,
damn.
yeah,
Okay.
he started that shit first. And he doesn't say a fucking word. And actually, I think a couple years ago, he wrote a book and published it. Like basically explaining how he did, the stuff that he was doing in these videos. Um, and yeah, I mean, just the fact that he's walking around barefoot and shirtless in Australia, where you have the funnel web spider, you have the king brown, the mulgus snake, the fucking common brown.
Like too much
what I mean?
weird shit that's trying to kill you.
Right.
Yeah.
Like everything in fucking Australia wants to kill
Like
you.
I'm not even interested in going to Australia because motherfuckers get shit like that in their house,
Right.
in hotel rooms. I'm like, yeah, I'm not fucking with none of that shit. None of it.
Exactly. But if you like shit like that, check that guy out. I'm not sure if he's posted anything recently, because the last time I went to his channel, because sometimes what I like to do is I'll put a shit on to sleep to.
Yeah.
It's quiet. There's like, sounds of nature and all that shit. And yeah, the last time I went to his channel, it's all stuff that I've seen already. I don't think he's posted anything new. And so, but yeah, check his channel out. It's really cool. Like my kids like watching it. Like they'll ask me sometimes, like when they're over, when I have them, like, can you put that guy on that built that house with mud?
Mm.
It's fucking amazing. Like he makes fire with nothing but sticks. Like, dude, he made a drill out of rocks and sticks, bro. He made
Nice.
a forge out of mud. You know what I mean? It's like this guy's
Like the
genius.
guys I found that do it in America, they're all kind of like American survivalists. Like they just like the wilderness for the most part.
Like Donnie Dust, yeah, like that Donnie Dust guy. I think he was a Marine, and he's a really popular dude. He's got long hair, graying hair, graying beard, and he it's always like, and I think he's got a TikTok as well, and he usually responds to either comments or like viewers and shit. Like, can you make this? Can you make that? Can you make a knife? Can you sharpen your knife? Can it actually cut? Can you make an axe? Can you make this or that? And he's like, yeah, I can make that. And so he'll start recording himself going through the process of making a knife, for example, or like if he's already made the knife, can you sharpen it, or can you make the edge sharp again? And he's like, yeah, let me show you how to do it. And he'll do some pressure flaking, and he'll test it on like some bison heart or some fucking meat, and it works just fine. So yeah, I think according to his website, or maybe not his website, but I read somewhere. I really need to write this shit down, because like I'll see shit and like, where did I find this again? But anyway, he talks about he actually lives out in the wilderness for most of the year.
Oh
He's
wow.
he's got his dog with him, and yeah, it's really cool. But I think this primitive technology guy is even better. Because when he talks about like primitive technology, like he really talks about like using what's around you. You know what I mean? Like he'll start a
Yeah.
fire with just sticks. It's really cool.
Yeah,
So
the guy that I was watching, he would do that. Like he basically just go into the wilderness on the weekend. Like sometimes he'll have like his little food stuff, but he'll come in like, all I have is a tarp
hmm
and my little backpack with some food in it and
yeah.
a canister of water, and then he'll figure out everything else from there. So you have to figure out what kind of stove he's going to create to cook the food that he's going to eat.
hmm
Uh, Build a shelter of some sort. So he'll purposely go through different types of shelter.
hmm
Like sleeping in a hollow tree, sleeping
hmm
underneath a tree, building you a tent with the different ways you can build a tent with a tarp,
Yeah.
or better yet, with a poncho. That was the
Hmm.
craziest, you know.
What's his
Um,
name? Do you remember his name? I might have
I
to
know
check.
I'm trying to search for it now, but my computer's acting clunky. I got too much shit running. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, but I'll find it out and I'll share it. But yeah, that was the first guy I saw that was like uh, entertaining enough
hmm
to where like somebody who I could actually watch and listen and wasn't annoyed by. You know,
Right.
even
Yeah.
though like he is just him with a GoPro, it was good enough. Like he knew enough of production stuff to like produce a good video. And it was
Yeah.
all educational. It was just like, I'm showing you how to do this shit. Here's how you tie this knot.
Yeah.
This is why you want to use this knot to make this type of shelter. When I go, like he's like, hey, if you go in the wilderness, bring some trash bags. Why? Scoop some fucking leaves in them, and boom, you got a bed and a pillow.
Yeah. Oh,
And then
this
and then
primitive
you empty it
technology
out
guy.
and you keep the fucking bag. And if you're gonna trek to multiple places, so it seems like he build a shelter every night. So he'll go from one location.
Right.
Okay, it's time to make camp. He makes camp. Next day, eat, clear it up, move to another location, start all over
Yeah.
again, and then end it.
Well, this primitive technology guy, like I said, he built a forge, and he used nothing but mud, sticks, some fucking I think they call them like lawyer cane, and he strips them and uses that to like lash everything together.
Hmm.
And he uses like either bark or some sort of palm palm leaves where it acts as a fan. And dude, he even made charcoal. I'm like, when I saw him make charcoal, I'm like, so that's how they fucking make charcoal. Like,
Yeah,
not
yeah,
the briquets that we have, at Walmart, that you buy at the store, but like, the actual like wood coal. And I'm like,
yeah.
that's fucking brilliant. And that's what he uses to make iron. You know, and it's fucking amazing actually what he's able to do. So, and he says he just does it in his free time. Um, he owns the land that he does all this shit in.
Oh, so
Yeah.
he's camping on his own land too. That's dope.
Yeah, yeah, and like that video where he built this, this fucking house, where his tiled hut or whatever. He said it took him about 3 months, and like you could see like like his hair changes, because
Mm.
like he says I get busy sometimes, so I'm not able to finish it and all that stuff. Because he does do it in his free time, and so like there are times when he's more tan than usual, because like a certain time has passed, his hair's grown out, and sometimes he says the weather just doesn't cooperate. Sometimes it gets too rainy, and so I can't really like do the shit that I want to do, like especially the tiles, because he has to fire the tiles in the kiln before he's able to, he does that to basically waterproof them.
Yeah.
So he'll make a frame, or like a mold, right? And he'll let that dry, and when it's dry, he'll fire it to make it essentially waterproof, and then he'll use it. And it's nuts what he's able to do. It's
Okay.
amazing.
Yeah, I just found his video or his channel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
primitive. Yeah, it's a cool dude. So I'd love to have him on the pod.
Yeah. I mean, if he's
Why he
willing
don't
to.
talk?
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, I'm sure he's gonna talk, but
Are you? Are you?
no, he's given an interview actually, I
Oh,
believe.
okay.
So, but yeah, he's Australian, and like nobody knew that he was Australian because he doesn't fucking talk in his videos.
Yeah.
So, and then everybody was like, well, I mean, it kind of makes sense if you think about it, because what other places, hirsute like fucking Australia? You know what I mean? Like
Right.
Australia, you make a fucking go hair in your chest. You know what I mean? So,
I do know what you mean.
yeah. But yeah. All right,
All
good
right.
conversation.
Yeah.
Good combo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Anything
Again.
else? You gonna try to
No.
milk this cow any further?
No, I'm good. It's an hour. I gotta go.
Right.
I'm tired.
Now
Aren't we all?
you don't know, tired man. I've been up since the last pod,
Yeah. No.
and I was
Jesus
up,
Christ.
and I was on 2 hours of sleep then.
Yeah.
God
Yeah.
damn, dude. You're a
Yeah.
busy man.
Yes, he
Yeah.
is. That's
Shit.
baller
Literally,
life.
literally, I should have skipped the party and the pod and got sleep Sunday, and I would be okay, right?
Here,
Oh man.
and here I am
So,
thinking I'm fucking exhausted. Look, I woke up at 4 a.m. to go to the gym before going to work, and here I am. Shit. I think I'm tired, but I
like
am not as tired as Hey Jones.
literally, I was up from midnight last night till around 3. No, I think I stopped around 5 o'clock
Uh
today,
huh.
building 4 web pages in fucking Wix, which was horrible. Like it really,
Jesus.
like their system is fucking horrible. And I'm like, it's a simple fucking site. I'm like, if I was using my regular system, it'd be done by now.
Yeah.
I would have been done
Right.
in like 2 hours or less, right? And now I sent it to the client. The client's coming back with feedback, and I'm like, she's like, I know we're in Wix and it's a little limited, but can you do this amazing shit? And I'm like,
No.
Like, you know, like ask for
I'm like,
CSS.
I'm gonna try, but
So
like,
are you using CSS or?
no. I mean, I'm just talking about structuring columns and shit.
Ah.
It's fucking weird. Like literally, it feels like if you're not using their pre-made layouts, don't use their shit.
Yeah.
Like you basically have to pick something out and then be like, okay, change the colors on this and put in your content and just
Right.
basically swap out shit. But if you're trying to build something from scratch, it's fucked up. And my thing
do
was, I needed a 4-column, like they had a 3-column that I want to use, but I needed a 4-column. And the 4-column, I'm like, I couldn't figure out how to make the content like it's like 4 boxes with a picture, text, and a title. And I needed 4, and I couldn't figure out how to get a 4th column. Like I could pull the 3 off the shelf, but there was literally no 4-column anything anywhere in the fucking library. So I had to end up building that from scratch and then figuring out some shit. But I'm half asleep and I'm tired. And all this shit is new and it's not conducive to anything. Like you don't fall
To your
into it and be
health.
like, oh, this is how you do X, Y, and Z. This is totally, intuitive. It's like totally not intuitive, especially for somebody who already knows how to build shit from scratch.
Right.
It's totally not intuitive. I don't know. I don't know how they make money. I don't know why. Um, I was hoping like, oh, you know what? Maybe I'll start offering this as a service. Nah. After I kill these
Right.
2 sites on Wix, I'm never touching that shit again. Or I'm gonna hire my homegirl who does work with Wix and have her like that's her shit, and she's pretty cheap. So I'm like, okay, I'll just hire you and take the difference.
Yeah. Well, there's your answer.
You know.
Yeah.
But
Because we need you in the pod. Hey Jones. Don't
indeed,
work so hard.
all right. Well, homeboy needs his sleep.
Yeah, I
So
need to get my beauty rest.
Word. Yeah, I got a full day tomorrow my damn self.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
I
Take 2. Don't forget to follow us on the Instagram, subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, follow us on Twitter. And what was the other thing? We started asking questions and putting polls up. I think you can answer them on Spotify. I don't know if Apple Podcast does that nifty shit, but Spotify does.
well, what's gonna be
So,
the questions for this pod?
I don't
Boxers
know.
or briefs, dick holes or no? What?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah,
That
yeah,
sounds good.
yeah. That's true. Yeah, that
Sounds
sounds like
good.
the kind of poll. Yeah, yeah. Boxers or briefs or
Slashes or no slashes?
slashes, no slashes.
That's fucking gross.
Cock pocket, no cock pocket.
Luck or what was it? Luck or funding? Like, why are you guys sharing? Was it jock straps and nut cups? Is it
Yeah,
like funding
exactly.
or is it for luck? Like, what is it? What is it?
Exactly. Superstition or lack of funding.
Like, do you think flies are lucky? Is that why you're sharing it? Like, what's up? You're
Yeah,
gonna wash it?
exactly.
You know what I mean?
Right? All right. So until next time, homies. Peace.
Peace.